thoughts on that game tonight?
I think we struggled to find our rhythm just a little bit. We knew that they were going to come out battling. We know that they have a lot of good hitters. Unfortunately for us, I don't think that we serve as strong as we could have. So they are passing 350 out of 400, so nearly perfect. And when you're passing nearly perfect, you have just about every offensive option open, and obviously we struggled with that. I think their game plan was to start a little bit more with their middles, and obviously they fed them right from the beginning, and we had a hard time stopping them and just making those adjustments. But I don't think we ever truly found our own rhythm in the game.
You win some games and you're feeling good, and then you get a wake-up call like this. What did you see that the team wasn't executing in?
I think you just got to give it to Atlanta. I mean, they came out and they did what they do, whether they're at home or whether they're on the road. It's not a devastating loss for us. We always want to win. We knew it was going to be a battle, but you got to give it to them. They are a good team. They executed nearly perfect. And so I think for us, it's going back to what we have been doing well. We've been keeping the energy and momentum. I think our passing faltered just a little bit today. And so going back to that, we face Columbus again, and just going back and running our offense, spreading our offense, and it starts with serve receive for us.
Coach, I'm curious how you keep the momentum from the previous two matches going and what you tell the team.
I think you keep the momentum by looking at the rankings. We're in it. We're still in it. We moved from bottom to fifth, and we're half a game away from fourth place and being in playoffs. If that doesn't inspire you, then I don't know what does.
What do you think?
What is that one thing that keeps you going towards the next thing and the next thing all the time? It's something maybe you tell yourself or you tell your team, or for something that
Doubt is the enemy. Doubt is the enemy. When you leave room for doubt, then you start to hesitate. You start to play outside your normal game. These girls have put hours and hours in the gym. They put years into what they do. And so in these hard moments, you go back to your habits. And so we are leaving little room for doubt, and we just go back and focus on building really good habits. We focus on the resilience. We have had a long season. We've had a season that's up and down, and we've proven that we can come out of the storm and all of that. So again, no room for doubt. We have done it. We can do it again. We will do it again. We'll continue to. Every time we step on the floor, we're going to be a little bit better.
it's beautiful.
Okay, this could be for either of you, but there are a lot of long rallies and scrappy play throughout this game. What do you guys think of your team's ability to hustle and scramble?
I mean, we definitely proved it tonight in those long rallies that we're able to hang and that we're able to still terminate off of those. I think we can do a better job of still terminating off the ones we didn't. But I think we're more than capable of matching anybody's level of defense or level of attack. It just falls on us to stay in that mentality.
How do you guys feel about how women's sports has always been around, but now there's this new wave of people watching and supporting women's sports and actually are going to the games, are really interested in it?
It's incredible. It's incredible to be a pro now, whereas when I was growing up, we didn't have this much support. So it's really exciting to see all of the hard work and all of the attention be put towards it now, and just it's amazing to be in that bubble of energy.
I think we're in a movement. We're in an era. The T-shirts, the Together shirts that everyone watches women's sports, and I think that everyone has always watched women's sports. We're just now giving them a platform. We're giving them the time and the broadcast and the investment money and all of that they deserve. And so I think it's just more visible now. And women are playing some fantastic volleyball. They're playing some fantastic basketball, soccer, whatever it is. I think we're capitalizing on the time and the audience, but the audience has been there. We just are now televising it.
Was there a moment from tonight that you guys feel like you're gonna remember forever? Something that really stood out to you that maybe hadn't stood out to you before, or just something from tonight that you really, really loved and came away with?
I think in the locker room, one of the things I talked about pregame is that it's, impossible until you actually do it. And, impossible is possible if you believe. And I think the way that we came out that first set, we were battling point for point until about 15. And so I think just looking up at the scoreboard and saying, like, we're actually ahead. We can play with these teams. We can play with the number one team that's been rolling over other teams. We just have to find our focus and we have to be able to maintain it. And I think in the end, we just didn't maintain it over a longer period of time as they did.